Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today. And I got a couple things on my mind of what I would like to do. Now, I've been talking about getting lines all the way down into this area. So there's a couple cities. We just connected up Lancaster to Oxnard in the last episode, which is awesome, and I really like how this station, that platform, actually looks. I'm digging it a lot. So we have 4 cities down over here that I would like to eventually get into the network. Don't know how to do it yet. I feel like maybe we should actually have a nice airport for them where we could have, I don't know how to do this. This is like one section that I don't know what to do with quite yet. I've been staring at it and I've been going, well, what can I like really do with this area? And I know that by the time that you guys even see this episode, you guys will give me like ideas, and I know that people have been kind of like, hey, you should do this. But believe it or not, I'm recording this just as like the first couple of episodes have been released. So I'm talking like we're in like episode 3 that it was just released. So if you guys have given me any tips and tricks on that video, I'm going to read them for my next playthrough, or I will even take them into account for things that I can improve here. But ultimately, I don't know if I really need to improve anything. We have almost $65 billion in the bank, and oh, it passed. I was gonna say, hey, look, it's the date, but we've definitely passed it. It's September 4th of 2023. So now we're actually already in the future. We got plenty enough money. We can buy cities at this point in time with no troubles. I just don't know what I'm gonna do exactly for this segment down here. I know that I want Manchester to kind of be the hub so that everybody is coming into Manchester. Manchester isn't really landlocked by much. And what I could easily do is get a couple more bridges over on this side, and then that would allow Manchester to really expand over here. Otherwise, this is really the only landlocked that it actually has. You know, on each of the other side of the city, I've kind of given it room to grow. And this side can definitely just go poof if it wants to. It can expand more towards the airport if it really wants to, and it's definitely looks like it's going that direction. But really, it's only landlocked right there. So I feel, and I also feel like having an airport down here just isn't going to get people to come to this airport. So I don't know what to do. Unless I put an airport like way down here. Because Carlsbad is like all by itself. We've got Shreveport by itself, Tacoma, Worcester. I don't know. And I don't even know how to like get this one over here. I could potentially link these 2 cities up and have a line come in, and that might be how I'm gonna have to kind of do it, and then have Miramar be like a station. Or what I could do is kind of just, I don't know how to get people down to Carlsbad. That's the problem. Because if this city wasn't down here, I'd be like, oh, well, we could just have like a big old loop, right? And we could just have Manchester, Miramar again, and then just kind of all around, or having one endpoint be one and then having one be the other endpoint. That would be pretty easy to do. And then if they want to get on the airport, they would just jump a train on either section and then just come to the airport, right? That would be one thing to do. But Manchester just grew absolutely insane. Now, for the most part, I have this entire center island already taken care of. For the most part, it's very well connected. We've got just a ton of people that want to go everywhere, and I can't even keep up with the demand. And I have multiple trains on each of the lines. And then we have, you know, just these 2 cities down here. And what's really interesting is we only have Wichita Falls, Durham, Akron, and Providence over here. And I kind of already have an idea of some stuff that I can do. So I think connecting up these cities, these 4 cities together, and actually kind of redoing the network that's in Pittsburgh is what I would really like to focus on this network, or at least get as far as I possibly can. in today's video because this is going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to be demolishing cities, like parts of them, to get the trains in there because I want the trains in the heart of the city. I don't want them on the edge. I want them in the heart of the city. Now, Oklahoma City only needs one platform. It's going to be a to and through. We're going to stop over here at this airport. I would like to come right into the middle of Austin, and then I would like to go over to Modesto. So, and then back up into... So it's like these, it'd be these 5 stops would be on a big old circuit. That would get people moving between these cities a lot better instead of like driving, because like the traffic is just horrendous over here, especially coming from Modesto into Austin. It used to be actually a lot worse going to Modesto, but yeah, it's still pretty bad. And then we got this main road, which is pretty bad because this kind of goes up here and then it splits, and then it can go either to, you know, Jacksonville, or it can come over here. But there's really no other public transportation. I mean, I have a bus that's going from Jacksonville to Modesto, Modesto to Austin, and then there's like this circuit because it goes up to the airport, and then it goes from Oklahoma City to the airport, and that's all that I really have. So people are struggling getting around these cities pretty bad. I have nothing connecting technically Oklahoma City to Jacksonville unless they go from here to the airport to there, to there, to there, to there, and over here. It's bad. I mean, it is really bad, and we got an alert. Okay, well, we'll pause that and figure out that here in a second. But I really want Jacksonville to continue to grow. I want Jacksonville to be the #1 biggest city, though it is landlocked because of the river. There are maybe some things that I could potentially do that would allow people to maybe come over to this side of the city, but it can definitely grow outwards for the most part. There's no train lines coming in, and there's, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna have to definitely, you know, fix that. But I would like a train station, believe it or not, like right in this grassy area, and that's kind of where I think I'm going to go ahead and start. I also want another big hub like this, maybe down in this area, and then it kind of forces the growth of the city too. And what I really like about Jacksonville is, compared to a lot of the other cities, is it's got like skyscrapers in like different parts of the city, which is really interesting. You look at, as an example, I guess Pittsburgh, kind of that way, but it's all in the middle. You know, we got the, like Elk Grove. I mean, we got a couple skyscrapers over here, but all the majority of them are right here. And I think Miramar is like Salinas as an example. Like all the skyscrapers are in one spot, you know. I would like to have different, I would like to try to figure out a way to promote that kind of growth over in Jacksonville if possible. But I don't know if this will work the way that I want it or not. And right now I've got 2 lines going from Elk Grove up to Pittsburgh. So I would like to change one of the lines that goes from into Elk Grove into Pittsburgh and goes from Elk Grove right up to Jacksonville, or maybe even stopping at the airport. Though from where this train station is currently at, it's going to be pretty hard, I think, to get over there. And then that also would mean, well, I don't necessarily have to change or add a new line, but I would be deleting some of the lines here. I just don't know if it's possible to do what I want without doing, like, I mean, all these cities are going to take some major modifications to do what I want. So let's just start. Let's start by fixing up this train. We got a train here. And why are you on this side of the track? You should be over here. All right, let's just give you a little bit of a track to go from here to there. That should solve that problem, at least for the time being. Why is it doing that? Okay. Well, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it. But Jacksonville, I really want to have like a huge train station. It's probably going to be the biggest one that we have. Manchester will probably be similar, if not the same size. just because of how many lines I eventually would like to have going there. So Jacksonville, Manchester are the big cities that I would really like to focus on, and I'd like to be able to transport people via plane from Manchester Airport up to here, even though it's really not that far of a flight. So let's go ahead and start by doing this. Now, I've only done one of these elsewhere on the map, and what I would like to do is do a building, and I would like to construct a raised platform. A train station, an elevated train station, and an underpass. Yeah, I don't need that. I need, I think it was, is it this one? This one maybe? Let's see here. If we do, wow, that's, I think, that definitely looks like a city line here. Let's see. I mean, a lot of these are cool, but I'd probably not want someone to use. I think it was this one that no, that one might have been the one that I used. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's go ahead and come down here, and we're gonna make this one 240. Oh, this is gonna take up way more space than I originally thought it was going to. Okay, so let's do something like this. Bring that as close to the section that I can. And is that tall enough though? Oh yeah, I mean, that's definitely high enough to get stuff underneath. That's cool. I like it a lot. Oh wait, that's got platforms on that. Oh, that's weird. That's not actually what I wanted at all. Okay, let's refund that. Side platforms, island platforms. Yeah, so this is the one that I wanted. And we can actually bring the height down a little bit. Maybe the game will let me. Something. Well, actually, how many platforms? Whoops. How many? Good God, stop doing that. How many platforms? Track groups, 2. I think I want 8. Because I'm gonna have one going from here to Pittsburgh, here to Elk Grove. And then I want one going from Elk Grove to, but I can use the same lines. So I guess 6. Nope, I think that's, I mean, that's pretty massive. Because ultimately what I would like to do is bring one in from Pittsburgh. That's going to be one lane. That's going to be the end. And Elk Grove would be the end. And then I'm going to have one going around and then connecting back up. So that would be one entire platform. And then basically back. That went down to Modesto. But technically that's 4 lines. And then to the airport. So we'll try with, actually let's just do 4. And then that way we have them. So let's go there. Oh, that's way too far away, isn't it? Yeah, it wasn't even connected. So we'll go right about there, and we'll kind of turn that just a little bit. Actually, I want to do 6. I think I want to keep it at the level 16 height. Come on. There we go. Is that the way that I want to do this at? Actually, let's put it right about here, towards the end of this. So let's move this down just a little bit, kind of separate the blocks out a little bit. Again, it's taking out... I want side platforms. Let's see. Do we want like a kind of a different roof style? That's kind of cool. That looks way too wide though. You know what? We're just going to do it with 3. We are going to... We're going to figure it out. Why doesn't that look really weird? So this is what I decided to go for right here, is this station. I've actually changed it up a little bit. So now what I would like to do is send a rail just right along the city here, which is going to have to take out some of these buildings. And then this is the one that I want to go over to Elk Grove. So actually now going forward, let's see, this train actually needs to go ahead and leave. So we need to get this one out of here. So this track is actually going to split roughly where this one is at. So it's going to come through here, and then it's going to come off in this direction. And I will have to obviously start a platform to raise it up over into this area. So let's just get that train to go ahead and like leave. I don't care about the center one or the one on the right hand side. Like I don't care about the cargo one that's happening. That doesn't really matter to me. But I do care about the one on the left. So we're just waiting for the train to come back. And hopefully another train doesn't come back, because I believe there's like 5 trains on this entire line, which is pretty insane. And we still can't even keep up with the demand for this specific amount of traffic. Now, the other thing that I would like to do is somehow curve, or maybe just reset up the city for Pittsburgh for coming in, and then have it send over to Jacksonville as well. We'll figure it out. But where is this train at? There it is. It's coming. I needed to get to over here to this bridge, and it doesn't even seem to be moving that fast. And I think that should be good, right about there. Beautiful. Now, the other thing that I actually did off camera is look how much money we spent on upgrading everything. We're definitely going to lose money this year. This is our biggest negative year ever, but that's because we literally upgraded almost every vehicle that we could potentially have. All right. So I think with this line, how do I want to... maybe I should have gone with 4 platforms. Is that something that I can change? Figure after the fact? Oh, I can. That is really easy to do. I'm not gonna worry about it then. So if I do the middle one, that's the one that I ultimately want to go over towards Elk Grove. So let's start. Let's start with some tracks. We're gonna go with the high-speed tracks, obviously. Oh, it's not gonna be able to go over that. Please tell me that's able to go over this. No. If I could have it like right above the street, that would actually be really cool. Oh, and of course we're getting an autosave happening right now. Let me work on this for a little bit. So what's really interesting is if I take this thing straight out of the city, I have no collisions. And I went right over the top of the bus station, which I don't know. I think that looks really cool. All right, let's do it. We're spending that money and we're gonna destroy. Oh my god, it's. I mean, nothing is more expensive than one of the bridges that I had done before. That is awesome. All right, let's do the same thing with this track. Bring it out to there. All right, that's gonna be really cool. All right, so can... Ooh. Okay. Well, let's take a look at everything here. So this is where I would like to split it. And I gotta be careful and not destroy a track that I actually need. Don't need that piece. Okay, so if I were to just connect this one straight up to this one, it definitely hits that. So if I were to delete this just a little bit, maybe to like there, I just want to see where it goes. So if we connect this one, come on game, you can do it. Oh, you're like stuttering pretty bad. All right, let's take a look. We have all the way to there is where we're at. So what is in the way? Oh, it's barely in the way. Okay. So if we get rid of this one and this one, now we should be looking okay. What are we colliding with? Oh my, seriously? Oh my gosh, you're just causing all kinds of problems for me, aren't you, game? Make sure that that's actually going in the right spot. All right, what do we got here? So that's going up here. It is starting. Is that enough space? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, that is actually like perfect. That's actually the right bridge and everything. That's a $5 million project. Yep, let's do it. That's what happens when you have unlimited resources. Well, I shouldn't say we have unlimited resources, but we've got 65 billion. And all the way to right there. I can't believe that worked out the way that it did. I was not expecting that whatsoever. Okay, that's actually really cool. Oh, wow, this is incredible. All right, so let's go ahead and we got to go into this line now. So we're gonna. Oh, there's only 5 or 3. But what line has? Is it the Manchester line that's got 5? Maybe it's the Manchester line that's got 5. So we're gonna manage this one, and we're gonna go to, instead of Pittsburgh, we're gonna go to right there. And now what we can do is put a crisscross maybe. A little bit further out of the station than I originally wanted it to be. But what we can do is we can do our signals. And that's going to be, we want the auto every 300. And we can do it right there. That should put them all down. That goes all the way over to here. And then we want to go back. Okay, so what's the problem? Why is there a split right there? Hello? So I'm not really sure what happened, but ultimately what I did is I just deleted the left track and replaced it, and it connected just fine, and now I don't got the weird textures, and it's all just one bridge now. I really don't know what happened, to be honest. It must have been just slightly off at one point in time, but I started like here and I went back to like roughly over there, and then it worked just fine to basically where it ends up on the soil over there. All right, so now we got this line actually all set up. I've actually reset this to actually already come over here, so in theory we could actually start getting some passengers over here very, very soon. Now, what I would like to do is maybe... I would like to get a bus terminal over here. So, if we were to do bus lane and upgrade some of this road to there, I could in theory put a bus station right here. But I see, I feel like if I put it there, it's just way too close, which I probably shouldn't have done that. But maybe I could put it right here. And that I know will definitely be close enough to it, and then that way it's on the other side of the city as well. So we can do a bus terminal right here. Actually, let's gonna do straight with this road. And it looks like it's definitely going to work there. It looks like, anyway. Right? I mean, it looks like it's going to. It's actually kind of hard to tell. So if we drop this in, put that. How big is this building? Maybe it doesn't even need to be that big, because... here, can we do... If I were to, like, angle it a little bit more... That doesn't matter, does it? It's either I delete... It's either I delete those... or I delete that one. So I could do... there, I guess. Okay, so that's in walking distance of each other. Let's go ahead and flatten out this land a little bit. Oh, that's a big... we can do here, just kind of flatten this out a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Well, these roads are really weird over here. I kind of wish that they would redo it. So let's maybe help them out a little bit. And of course they would be building buildings right there. Because why not? Oh look, we got our first people coming in. We already got people wanting to go there. They're just walking on over here. Alright, so the other thing that I really need to do is set up a new network in Jacksonville. So let's take a look at our traffic. Yeah, you can clearly see that we haven't done this in a while. So they can walk from there to there. That's good. This has a pretty good distance. But I definitely need more stuff over here. So let's move. This bus station over, and we'll put a nice road over here. How are these all not bus lanes? I just do keep? Oh, that's probably what I'm doing wrong here. Okay. Let's go down here. Yep, I know that we are destroying a lot of stuff. And we'll upgrade this one as well. Alright, so we need something over here. Then collision with this, of course. Let's do from here to there, and then from there to there. Give me an interesting setup. And then we can go from here to there. Upgrade this. Just trying to see how the route would go in my mind. Now, of course, all the roads are all the ones that I didn't wanting to destroy. I destroyed anyway. Wow. All right, so if I were to put a bus stop here, that covers all the way down to the waterfront. Fantastic. What in the hell? Game, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and delete you. Let's go ahead and... Did you guys see that? That was weird. Okay, so if we go here and then kind of curve this like this, and then we can upgrade this. It like made it stopped the road, the main road, it just stopped, and then it didn't want to continue through. That's very interesting. Well, after making a lot of modifications to Jacksonville's probably going to hate us. All right, let's get some bus stops in. Well, the first thing I actually want to do is delete all the ones that we currently kind of have. That one I'm going to keep. I think that one I'll keep. This one I'll keep. This one needs to go away. And we'll do curve road from there to there. Okay, let's just take a look. So I would say we need one over here. Put one here. Put one there. Okay. All right, so I need to put another one over here. Then that one should cover all of that. That should cover all of this. We'll put another one down over here. Then we'll come up this side and we'll put some there. And then perhaps like here. Then up into this area. I just don't know how I'm gonna get to this one. All right, I feel like we actually need one right in the middle of the city, like right here-ish. Right there-ish. All right, so Jacksonville 1. Oh my god. I hate you. This is my train station, isn't it? Other trucker. Okay. Well, okay. That's about as dumb as it can be. Of course. Linus. Oak Grove. There. Oak Grove. Linus. To Port St. Lucie, down to Peoria. Oh, I guess that one I don't need to be on there twice, does it? Okay, that one's fixed. I meant to click on this one, and I want to get rid of all of this. Oh, good God. This is terrible, isn't it? All right, so let's do add a new route. We'll start here. Go to here. To here. If I were to come there, can I easily get back down there? Yes, that works fine. Actually, get rid of this one quick, and then we want to stop there, there, to there, to there, to there, to there, and to there. So that's the only one that kind of doubles back on itself a little bit. Is there a better way that I could do that? Maybe make this one... Get rid of number 10. And make this one next. There, that works a little better. Alright, so then Jacksonville 2 would be the other way around. If I can actually do it the way that we just got done doing it. So we're gonna do from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to, not to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, 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 and there. Wow, I can't believe that that actually does pretty good. I'm shocked about that. All right, so, and I think we have enough buses on this line already. I do believe. So we'll just go ahead and figure it out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And guys, I will see you in the next one.